Hello, welcome back to another video. So we are away for the weekend and we have come to just outside Melton Mowbray, isn't it?
Yeah.
So not very far for us to come really.
No, it's still in Leicestershire, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We've come to a place, what's it called? Is it called
Grange.
The Grange. It's actually got a garden centre on the site, which is really interesting, and there's a restaurant on the site. Looks like there's a little shop that's near the reception that you can get some stuff, and a pie shop. Is there a pie shop?
Yeah, I think there is, yeah.
So really interesting place actually. We found this one online. We were going to book for a site that was quite a bit closer to Melton, but it only had grass pitches, and obviously if anyone knows the weather recently, it's been very, very wet, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we actually booked slightly further out. It's like 2 miles outside of Melton, but this one's got hard standing pitches, and actually really nice looking site, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Obviously we'll put some sort of shots of the site and a bit of a tour of the site later on in the video, but actually we've dropped on here, and last night or during the night it absolutely hammered it down, didn't it?
Oh god, yeah, it was like really bad.
Torrential rain, like wake you up rain in the pop top, to the point where we were like, if we would stayed on the grass pitches at the other side,
we'd be a bit worried, I think.
Waterlogged, yeah, it'd be shocking. So yeah, what we've got planned while we're here, well, we hopefully today, it's Saturday today, we're going to head into Melton, have a look around Melton. There's a brewery in Melton that we're hoping to have a look. We're going to get some food from somewhere, we're not sure where at the moment. Yeah, just have a look. It's going to be quite a nice day now. Raining this morning, but I think it's going to be quite a nice day now.
Yeah, I think it is now. But you should have seen the flipping awning this morning, the wind out awning.
Oh yeah, so I'd left it with a slant on it, but when you get really, really heavy rain, it needs a significant slant on it, otherwise the rain isn't basically going off.
It's not draining off fast enough.
So this is the second time it's happened to us, but you basically end up with a huge like puddle of water in the middle of your awning.
And it's sort of like bows, doesn't it? And like ends up like looking a bit mangled when you wake up in the morning.
It looks like caved in, and yeah, you have to basically like shove the water out, and then you can sort of get it back to rights, and it sort of looks a bit mangled for a bit, but once it sort of dried out and been back to its normal position, it sort of straightens itself out, doesn't it?
I did take some video of you like emptying it, but it was through the window.
I put my back out to like, get the water out of it. It's shocking. But yeah, that gives you an indication of how much it rained last night, and you'll see from the footage just how much water was in the awning. But yeah, we arrived last night, so Friday after work, and it was a rush, wasn't it?
It was a bit,
so
yeah.
So when we like booked this one, the latest check-in time you get was 5 o'clock, which obviously I know we're not far from here, but that was like real pushing it to get here in time. It actually turns out that you can check in up to 7 o'clock. It's a sort of a hands-off check-in after 5, because the reception closes at 5 basically.
Yeah.
So that was decent.
So she did phone up, didn't she, bless her, and said, oh well, I'll WhatsApp you some information so you can get in, and I'll tell you what pitch you're on and everything. So she did, didn't she? She sent us a WhatsApp message with like the code to the gates.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
So we actually, in the end, although we were rushing about because we thought we needed to be here by 5, actually we'd got till 7. So in the end, it turned out to be we were rushing around for no reason really. Yeah. But yeah, the other thing to know about this website, this campsite, it is a pay meter for your electricity.
Yes.
So you pitch a certain price, and then you have like a top-up card for your electricity meter. And they basically said, we'll put £10 on for you, because we weren't here to sort that while reception was open.
Yeah.
It is fully refundable, so anything that you have left on your meter at the end of your stay, you get back. But I mean, it sort of poses a question, doesn't it? I said to you, I thought more sites are going to go like this.
But it's possible. There are a few doing it now.
I look at it a little...
That CL did it. That CL we stayed on at Cannock.
It did,
but she
actually.
just put us a tenner on and didn't... Like, she just put us a tenner on and didn't say anything about it.
I look at it, it's a little bit like the way they put food prices up here in the UK. So what they'll do is they'll keep the price the same, but they'll make the size a little bit smaller. And that's a way of obviously putting the price up per gram or whatever it is. And I look at it a little bit like that. So it's a way of them putting the price up of your pitch without putting it up.
Yeah.
So they take the electricity out of it and maybe slightly reduce the cost of your pitch. So it looks like, oh, actually it's a bit cheaper, but then you're having to pay for your electricity. Which, you know, I get electricity is now like probably as expensive as it's ever been, or as ever been in our lifetime. So I sort of get it, but I do feel like it's.
I know some people are a bit funny about it. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, what's it cost us? Was it I think it was about £60 for the 2 nights. But this is a fully serviced pitch.
Yeah, hard standing.
Hard standing.
Yeah, and a really good toilet and shower block. So, and then you've got, well, you put a tenner on it, for that's going to be another 10 tenner. I don't know. Campsite prices are just, you know, they're going up all the time, aren't they? Especially,
I don't mind paying it if it's decent.
Yeah, I think as well, campsites are a lot different to they used to be. I'm not saying different to when we started sort of campervanning, but you know, back when we were caravanning and stuff,
with like parents,
it would be a field with a toilet block. That was it. But now it's like hard standing pitches, serviced pitches. You know, there's stuff on like an amazing looking toilet block. Obviously, there's like metal shot. They're just like what's on sites is getting more and more, and I guess that's a way of increasing the price. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've made a massive mess with the all the food we had last night, so we need to go to the pot wash area and do some pot washing. So let's go and do that now. Well, that's the extensive washing up done. We ended up with lots of washing up because we put something in the slow cooker during the day yesterday, knowing that we would probably be in a mission to get here in the evening. And what we do like a...
It was like something you found online,
yeah,
wasn't it?
something on Instagram. It was like a pulled... Well, it was like it ended up a bit like pulled pork, but it was with a gammon joint, and like it had like gammon, a small gammon joint, passata, peppers, a load of barbecue seasoning.
Yeah, like beans and stuff.
Yeah, and then beans. Really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
it was very. It was like a chili, but
yeah,
with like pulled gammon in it.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. But obviously we put that in a Tupperware and then emptied it into the thing and just ended up with loads of washing up this morning. So yeah, we blasted that. And then we've just nipped to the garden centre where the restaurant is, haven't we? It's on site. And they do take out coffee, so that's great. I got a coffee. Did you say you got hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate. It was so busy in there.
Yeah, couldn't believe. I turned the corner and I was like, wow, like literally every table in the restaurant. So it's obviously a popular place to come. Obviously it's got...
They were turning people away unless they wanted to sit outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And then you've got a little bit of cake, didn't you? Which looks incredible. What, like a Halloween cake, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, I think it's just chocolate cake, but it's like funky chocolate cake. It's got like caramel and Halloween shapes on it. It's cool. And
we've only had a crumpet for breakfast this morning because we're obviously heading into Melton in a bit. So we, thought it might be nice to have a little 11s.
Yeah.
Right, let's get this cake eaten. Right, well, we're heading towards Melton. I think I said earlier it's about 2 miles to Melton. And the plan is, with any luck, to get the bus into Melton. So just at the end of the drive into the site, there's a bus stop. It's across the road actually. And we're hoping we can jump on the bus with the dogs and head down into Melton. I think it's probably going to be less than 10 minutes on the bus maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too busy so we can get 2 big dogs on there.
2 great dogs on there.
But yeah, that's the plan. So that's where we're heading to, the bus stop. Well, that was really easy. So the bus, we got the number 8 bus, took probably less than 5 minutes to get here. Bus was quite empty, probably not always empty, but yeah, quite empty. And now we're in the centre of Melton. So we're gonna have a quick look around the shops and anything in the centre. And then I think we're gonna end up at, what's it called, Round Corner
Brewing Co.
Yeah.
Just to say, that we got on the bus for free.
Yeah, but
apparently Leicester Council are doing free travel.
Through October and November, didn't
I think so, yeah, I'm sure that's what he said. So yeah, we just
really
got on the bus for free. Oh, that's never happened ever.
Right, let's have a
Come
look
on,
round.
Alice.
You can't come to Melton without getting a pork pie.
No, we've got to get a pork
I
pie.
mean,
haven't we?
Melton's probably most famous for Melton Mowbray pork pie, do you think?
I'd say so.
So we've come to the Ye Olde pork pie shop, and request from you, Dad. He also wants a pork pie.
Yes, I spoke to Mum and Dad on the phone, and
They want a pork pie.
Dad wants pork pie. Mum doesn't like pork pie, I don't think.
Sacrilege.
She's missing out.
Sacrilege. Right, let's get in here and see what delights they've got. So I just got a couple of just the standard Mrs. King's pork pies, one for us and one for your dad.
There's the other side of the bag.
They've got some amazing looking stuff in there, like, you know, different pork pies like black pudding or Stilton, ones with like cheese on the top or ones with berries and stuff on the top, which I can imagine would go really well. We're just not a big fan of like fruit with meat, are we really?
No, not
Like
really.
I wouldn't have cranberry sauce with like turkey in that. I know people who really like that, I'm not a big fan. But yeah, we just saw this beautiful looking church. So Sibes was pulling me everywhere. We just saw this beautiful looking church, so we just thought we'd take a wander here, have a look. Well, we had a look at that church. Very pretty, especially in the sunshine. This afternoon's gone really, really nice. Just sunshine, sun's out, bit of cloud here and there, but sun's out. It's really nice sat here,
It is,
isn't
it's
it?
lovely.
So we've ended up at the Round Corner Brewery. We saw lots of like nice looking pubs, didn't we? They were like, oh, should we go in here? But we sort of saved ourselves because we wanted to come to a brewery, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So I've got a steeplechase, which is like a pale ale. It's really nice. And you're in a lager, aren't you?
Yeah, it's Frisbee, is it?
Frisbee, yeah. Which, yeah, nice.
Really nice.
Really cool vibe, actually. It's quite busy.
They've just put some more tables.
Just put a load more tables out because I think now the sun's come out this afternoon. After the rain, people are like, oh, let's pop out for a beer or whatever. So
It might come out
it's
now.
quite busy. Looks like there are some food options around here as well. So there's a smokehouse. I think there's some pizza place behind us. Don't think either are open yet, but possibly we'll open in a bit to get some food. So yeah, we're going to sit here, drink our beer, and probably taste some more beers.
Definitely.
I definitely should have had a half so I could taste more beers, but
Yeah, I was sensible. I went for a half.
we live and learn. So we've just sat here drinking our beer, and a Lightning McQueen like painted car drives past, which we thought was a bit
A
strange.
little bit random.
And then Mr. Bean drives past,
With his mini in a little
yeah.
trailer.
as in someone dressed up as Mr. Bean. And then I was just at the toilets, but you said the tumbler, as in the Batman
Like the
tumbler,
Batmobile.
drives
the Tumbler
past.
Batmobile drives
And
past.
now he's being loaded onto a wagon, so I don't know whether there's... maybe
There's obviously something been
they
cracking
store
off down
them
there.
here maybe and take them out. Yeah, crazy. Like just like what a bizarre like thing to see. But yeah, pretty cool.
This makes it a bit
The
interesting,
tumbler
doesn't it?
was really loud actually, wasn't it?
was,
Like it
yeah.
must have like a V8 or
See,
something.
the others have just drove off, like Lightning McQueen and the Millie have drove off, but I'm guessing that tumbler is not road legal, so it's had to go on the back of a trailer.
Like a low loader. But yeah, the things you see. So the barbecue smokehouse has opened, so we decided to get some food from there, haven't we?
Yeah.
The pizza place is open as well, actually, both opened at 5. But yeah, we've gone for the barbecue smokehouse, and I've ordered for us to share pulled pork, like brioche in a brioche bun, brisket bites, barbecue short rib, or beef
Some
short
fries,
rib,
haven't you?
and some fries. Obviously, we'll share all that. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll be really nice. We'll see when it gets here.
Looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm starving now.
I'm really squinty. The sun's like
Yes.
really bright.
It's been such a lovely afternoon.
It really
Like
has.
clouds sort of disappeared and the sun's just basically been out all afternoon. What a beautiful day.
My fringe is really doing my head in. I forgot my straighteners and my hair got wet earlier in the rain.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
So now
is
I'm like, well, I've just got a curly fringe.
I don't think it looks bad. Anyway, we'll wait for this food to come and we'll show you what it looks like. So the food has arrived and it is incredible, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's a little bit spicy. The
Barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce has obviously got a bit of a kick to it,
It's really
which is a little unusual actually. But the brisket bites are really good. The pulled pork burger,
I've just had a
oh,
bite
it's
of it.
really good, isn't
nice.
it? And the dirty fries are really good as well, aren't we? Not tried the short rib yet, but if it's anything like everything else, it's going to be incredible. Highly recommend this, isn't it? It's really good, isn't it?
Really good.
Honestly. Anyway, we're going to continue to tuck in. It's absolutely amazing. So we enjoyed that food. It's really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed
It
that.
was actually quite spicy. The barbecue sauce that they used unusually had a bit of a kick to it.
It did
so
have quite a kick.
it was spicier than I thought.
I enjoyed it.
We just finished our, just had another half, didn't we?
Yeah.
And now we're heading back to get the bus back to the site. So yeah, let's go and see if we can find the bus. Well, it was a very easy journey back on the bus, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's literally like,
think-
it's not very long at all, was it?
No, we were either going to get the 8 or the 5 back, so we got the 8 down into Melton. But the 8 drove past us while we were walking to the bus stop, didn't
Yeah.
it? And I thought we might be able to run to the bus stop there. I was never going to happen.
No.
But then probably like, I don't know, 5 minutes later, the number 5 came, which was basically empty, weren't it?
Yeah.
So, and then it literally takes like 4 minutes from like the centre of Melton to get back to the site on the bus. So I would say highly recommend the bus into Melton. Even easier if you've not got a dog or dogs, just because you've not got to find space for them. But yeah, it was fine, weren't it?
Massive bonus that we've not paid for the bus at all.
No, as we said earlier, there's some sort of Leicestershire council scheme that is running. So bus fares were free today, which yeah, like you say, massive bonus. Yeah, and then we've come back from there and we've just had a pretty chilled sort of rest of the evening.
Yeah.
I don't know what time we got back, probably, I don't know, 6:30, 7, something like that.
Yeah, something like
But yeah, really enjoyable time in Melton Mowbray. I really enjoyed looking around, seeing some of the shops, then obviously ended up at Round Corner Brewing Company. I really enjoyed their beers actually.
that. Yeah, there was a couple in particular we liked, wasn't there?
Yeah, and we got some takeouts, didn't we, that we can take home and try
Yeah.
over the coming weeks or whatever.
Some for your friend as well.
Yeah, got some for my mate. So yeah, just a really enjoyable day, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
really
obviously
good.
with the fact that it was been pretty much sunshine all day, that's really made it
Yeah,
topped it off,
we were
hasn't it?
sat out, didn't we? It was
Yeah,
fine.
It's lovely.
Dallas got quite a lot of attention.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we haven't mentioned actually, you might see in some of the bits of video where you see Dallas, he's actually got poorly tail at the moment. I think we mentioned a long time ago that he had a cyst on his tail that burst when we were out on a trip, and it had returned basically, but it went again, and it was
pretty gross,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
like really bad. But
yeah.
took him to the vets, and actually it's healing really, really well now. So within probably a few days, it'll be fully gone, and he can have a normal looking tail again.
Yeah, he's got a bandage on his tail.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, everybody, well, quite a lot of people that we saw were asking why he's got a bandage on his tail,
Yeah,
so we're having to explain it every time.
Yeah, they won't say hello, they'll just say,
what's up with your dog's tail?
Yeah, it's bizarre. But yeah, so yeah, just a really enjoyable day. I think tomorrow we're going to get up, obviously got to pack away. I'm hoping it'll be dry. There is a sort of a possibility there'll be some rain around in the morning, hopefully not.
Be good if we could get the pot top down dry, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah, that would be good. And then I don't know, we might pop for breakfast at the on-site restaurant because it looks quite nice.
I think it's called the Mountain, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, I think it might be actually, yeah. Because they've got a covered outdoor seating area, which is ideal with the dogs. So we might do that if that's nice, certainly if it's nice-ish weather. But yeah, we'll see where we get to. But we will catch you in the morning. Morning.
Morning.
So we've woken up and it's raining. So we've just quickly blasted there's a brief like hiatus in the rain. So I quickly wiped the awning off and put that away. So that's semi-dry, I would say. So at least that's one thing. But we thought it might be nice, give you a little pitch tour so you can sort of see what the pitches are like here. So what we've got, so obviously all the pitches are hard standing. So obviously you've got a really big hard standing pitch. Nice big grass area at the back. So if you wanted to like have chairs and stuff there, that would obviously be an option.
Yeah, ours has. They've not all got this, have they? Those ones over there don't.
So a big grass area at the back. And then you've got on your pitch, you've got a drain for
Grey waste.
grey waste. So that's really good. And then your electricity and all that, as we say, it's metered, is on your post here, plus obviously your fresh water, which is there. So fully serviced pitch, which is nice. It means it's really easy. It means there's no water taps around the side, which I guess makes it nice and neat and tidy. Yeah, really nice pitch, I think.
Yeah, I love the pitch.
We didn't actually realise when we booked this that they were serviced pitches, did we?
I think I probably did when I first booked it and then forgot.
Oh, okay.
Because when we drove in, we were like, oh, we need a water tap.
Yeah, so we were looking for water taps and not there weren't any.
And then I suddenly thought to myself, hang on a second, are they serviced? And then yeah they were.
So yeah, brilliant. That's the pitch basically, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good pitch.
Yeah, I think we're going to
fairly level, I would say.
Yeah, not bad. I think some are better than others, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a few people died around that have got blocks and stuff. I think those ones over there certainly look to be a little bit more level. Maybe the ones that run up there are a little bit more out of level. Yeah, not too bad.
I like the fact that the pitches have got the hedges in between as well. I know they've not grown properly yet, but I think that'll be really nice for privacy and stuff.
Definitely. We didn't actually realise this is quite a new site, isn't it? 2023 this one opened.
Yeah, I think about 18 months the lady said in the shop that it's been open.
So obviously in time those hedges will grow up and give you that little bit of extra privacy, because we do really enjoy it when there's hedges in between the pitches.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Just gives you that little feeling of, you know, your own space sort of thing. But right, the rain is continuing, so we best get this lot packed up.
It's like we've got a wet pop top.
Yeah.
Just gonna have to deal with that.
Definitely. Right, let's get cracking on the pack up. Right, we're all packed up. Actually blasted that this morning, didn't we?
We did,
20 minutes or something. And it's stopped raining again now.
Yeah, it's just very windy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit on and off rain, which means you sort of think you're going to get somewhat dry and then it rains again. But we thought we would just mention, we're on the far side of the campsite, and the toilet block is like at the entrance to the campsite. I don't know whether you can see this long building here, that's the toilet block. So it's not like next door to you, it's a little bit of a walk. It's not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's not bad. We just thought we'd mention it.
Yeah,
It's not right next to your pitch, you know.
Yeah, and obviously where it's been raining, it's been a case of you just getting wet going to the toilet. But that's
And, you know, if you were further up, sort of that way,
yeah, absolutely.
it's going to be even
probably
further.
even further. Yeah,
I think most of the people on here have probably got toilets, haven't they? Really,
I
they're
would
all
have thought
big caravans.
So.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're all packed up. I think we're going to go to the Garden Centre car park, park up, and see if we can get in the restaurant for breakfast, aren't we?
Yeah.
Who knows whether we will? Because yesterday it was absolutely rammed.
Yeah, the staff. I wanted to get some film in there yesterday, but it was so packed. I was just like, I can't do it. The staff, bless them, they were rushed off their feet.
But there is
really good atmosphere in there, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there must have been 100 people in there probably.
Yeah, they've sort of set it out a bit like a ski. You know, like a ski sort of.
Yeah, I get that vibe
lodge
actually.
type thing.
Yeah.
That's how they've sort of made
But
it.
there
look.
is some covered outdoor seating, and we're hoping we can basically sit there, have some breakfast, dogs can chill out. So yeah, let's head there. Well, we've moved off from the site, parked on the car park of the garden centre, and we've come to the Mountain Restaurant, haven't we?
Yes. We're going to have breakfast.
Yeah, so full English all round. I've gone for a cappuccino, you've gone for a decaf tea. Yeah, breakfast served till 11:30 and it's like 11:15, so...
Just snuck in, didn't we?
Yeah. And we're actually sitting in the, there's an undercover outdoor seating area. It's actually massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
The outdoor seating area. But yeah, so loads of room. So if you've got dogs and you don't want to sit inside, there's loads of room outside.
Yeah. They do let dogs inside though.
Yeah,
in
there's
the main
loads
bit.
of dogs been going in and out. Our dogs are pretty filthy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the car park's pretty like muddy and that, isn't it? So walking across the car park, they've got a bit messy with it. So yeah, we just thought it'd best to sit outside.
Yeah, so they've got a bit of a pumpkin patch. So I'm just going to go and get some pumpkins.
Yeah, cool. You like to carve a pumpkin, don't you?
I do. I love carving a pumpkin. It's fun.
It says pick your own, but it's not
That-
quite pick your own.
They've obviously been placed here, haven't they?
Yeah.
But it's
But it's still nice.
at least they've made it look cool for the kids and big kids like me.
Yeah. Right. Go grab what you want. Nice. Right, well, that was a lovely breakfast, and you picked some pumpkins, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Which was quite cool. And then it started raining again, which was a nightmare. Dogs ended up soaked again
Yep.
because the car park's like a gravelly sort of thing with puddles, so the dogs ended up really filthy, didn't they?
Yep.
So I had to dry them off. But yeah, that's it for this trip. Really enjoyed this campsite.
Yeah, definitely would come back to this
It's
campsite.
a bit of a strange one because we were going to, like I say at the start of the video, we were going to stay somewhere else, and we just thought this one looks nice, it's hard standing. Didn't really think anything of it, did we? Like what sort of site it was. We were just like, this one will be better.
Yeah.
But actually, beautiful site.
Yeah.
You know,
I really enjoyed it.
Lovely surroundings, surrounded by trees and fields. Far enough away from the main road so you can't really hear that. There was a bit of train noise, weirdly, like train, like
horns
and stuff.
Yeah.
We couldn't really work out where that was coming from.
Well, I
though.
think it was trains. I don't know what else.
It sounded like it, yeah. But apart from that, really quiet site, lovely toilet block, wasn't it?
Yep. Really nice.
Almost like a, I don't know, like a, everything was like wood, wasn't it?
Mm.
So it had like a, I don't know, like a wooden lodge type
Yeah,
look
quite
to
rustic
it.
type look to it.
But really clean and tidy. And then, yeah, nice little shop on site.
Yeah, she'd got some. I didn't take any footage inside the shop actually, but mainly because I was just talking to the woman and then like I didn't really think about it. But yeah, she said they try and keep it local as they can in that shop. They've got some of the beers from the brewery and different bits and bobs in there, local honey, that kind of thing.
It looked like they've got quite a lot of stuff in there, actually.
And then just like some of the usual things that you might want.
Yeah, like
you know,
milk and
your standard stuff. Yeah, it's a lovely little shop.
Yeah, and then obviously, as we said, the pitches, they're all serviced, they're all hard standing. Looks like they're putting more pitches in.
Yes.
Part of the site was like sort of cordoned off, and it looked like they were putting some more pictures in.
Yeah, I think that was a camping field, like just for tents. And so they put, I think she said they were putting 4 more pictures on there. But I think they're going to leave the bit right at the top next to the toilet block for a few tents on there.
Yeah, because when we did look down that way, it looked like some of it was still grass, so at least you could still come if you'd got a tent or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure she said they were just putting 4 on there. So, but how many pictures was there? 20 odd? Something like that?
Yeah, maybe like 22 or something.
I reckon 21, because I think they've lost one in the corner where they're putting through to
Possibly,
get into the
yeah.
new
I'm
bit.
sure we saw 22 was the last number on the corner, I think. But yeah, pitch 17, which was beside us, was sort of gone because that was the go through to the other bit,
so
wasn't
I
it?
think so. I think at the minute there's 21.
And it was quite busy actually. I think most pitches were full, weren't they?
Yeah.
While we were there. And obviously it's sort of getting to the point of out of season now. But a really nice site, really close to Melton. Like I said, it was probably like between 4 and 5 minutes on the bus to get to Melton, the centre of Melton. You could walk it, it's about 2 miles. And I think you could walk down the road to get there, but you could also walk across the fields to get there,
Yes,
a bit more scenic.
Which
I think made it a little bit longer, but probably a little bit of a nicer walk. And then obviously Melton was lovely, the brewery was nice. Yeah, just a lovely weekend, hasn't it? Yeah.
And obviously on the site as well was the garden centre.
With the restaurant, I think I'd read, I think it's only open till 6 most days. I think it was 6. But on a Friday it's open till 9. And I reckon they've done that for people arriving on a Friday in their motorhome, campervan, whatever, and they might want to dob in there for food.
A drink or food or whatever.
Because that's another thing, the restaurant thing, it's fully licensed. They had taps in their pumps for beers and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, really enjoyable weekend, I think.
Yeah, really dog friendly place.
Yeah, the site sort of owners, wardens, they'd got a dog themselves, so everything was like set up for dogs, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a kids' play area.
Yes, there was actually.
Yeah.
That's sort of
next to where the pumpkins were.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all in all, I think it's a really good, all-round, like, lovely site.
Another site that we booked just on a whim and sort of dropped on with sort of lovely, And yeah, not far for us, which is perfect this time of year where obviously it gets dark so early now, I think it's like 5:30 and it's getting dark, and that'll be even worse when the clocks change. But yeah, really good weekend. We hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, drop the video a like. If you're new here and want to follow along with our travels, subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.